best schools in the
school,
district.
I know, yeah.
I, in fact, left Manhattan to the Brooklyn because it was the best school for my son. And Vernikov knew about it because the student received a text that is going to be classes, virtual classes. She voted for it. I posted on social media. She pretending that fake outrage. Oh my God, how could this school be used? You knew. She knew about it. And I tell you, no, I'm going to tell you something. This Republican, Democrat, I don't blame these immigrants for coming to this country. You guys, you enticing them to come here. Your policies, everybody, I'm not picking Ari Kagan, Krasny, Vernikov, all these Russian-speaking elected officials.
So Michael, let me ask you a question.
Our district. And I don't blame those people that are victims of your goddamn policies because you both sides can't discover. I don't know who you are. I'm actually a registered Republican. I'm a libertarian by heart, and I tell you something, I support a lot of democratic issues because without Democrats, there wouldn't be a welfare. Without the Republicans, there wouldn't be balance on the far left. But you guys, all you do, go into social media, talk about it, post on the Twitter, and oh, look at this, wearing that goddamn dress when our schools are.
I'm here right now.
No, I know you're not. But and by the way, I am here because of you.
Oh, thank you.
And I am here because of you. If I didn't support you, I would have blown up on you. But I tell you right now, people need to be held responsible. We should defund politicians. They created this mess, and this vicious cycle needs to end. You know what happened? I tell you, police and DA getting overtime pay because they have to process the criminals, process the whole thing. We taxpayers, I'm a small business owner, I'm paying to the chief the taxes. And guess what? You guys on my payroll, and you blocking people like Krasny blocks me on social media. Vernikov is sued by me for blocking because guess what? As much as I dislike AOC, she at least graciously apologized to Novakhov and unblocked him and paid him $35,000. Now I'm suing Vernikov for blocking, for speaking out against those radical ideas. Those poor people, those poor, I'm an immigrant, I came to this country 33 years ago. And I have to tell you something, I do not blame them. I do not. They are actually more victims than anybody else besides our taxpayers.
Let me ask you something. Did you get into this country legally or illegally?
Can I tell you something? I like when you Republicans, and I'm a Republican, I'm telling you, I'm fed up with this bullshit. Oh, this is legally, illegally. Your policies brought them here. They didn't just come here and say, you know what, if you know what, when you knock on my door, I'm a petitioner. Professional petitioner. If I knock on your door and you open and say I'm not interested, guess what's going to happen? I'm not going to forcefully enter your apartment. No, I'll walk away. Your policies brought them here.
Your policies? You mean whose policies?
You guys all together.
This is what it's about. The absentee ballot applications. These are not migrants. These are human trafficking victims. Mayor Adams is the largest child trafficker this city has ever seen. They are here to vote. This right here, the absentee ballot application, as well as the mail-in ballots, are because these illegals are here to vote because they are about to take their homes.
Yeah, but
the NYCHA is about to be handed over through PACT and Section 8 so that they can take people out of their homes.
No, I'm not talking about any political issues. What I'm talking about, the human issue here. This is a human issue. Look at the assembly people. Look at the senators. Look at the city council. Look at the mayor. Look at the governor. Everybody uses social media and trying to be heroes. There's people suffering, and we are the taxpayers, small business owners, coughing out. How about you and everybody else lose your salaries until you solve this problem? This is a human tragedy. This is unacceptable for them and for us.
What is your solution to the migrants?
Very simple. Close the goddamn border. That's number one.
I totally agree with you.
Second, end the sanctuary city policies. Number two, you actually voted for reparation. Why? Why? Not enough taxes we pay?
I never voted for the reparation.
Yes, you did, because it's in the record. I'm going to screenshot it and send it to you.
You want me to explain it?
Unless the website is wrong.
So, listen, the Commission for the Reparations will be formed in any way. So I voted to create the Commission so we, the Republicans, have a place in the Commission.
Fed up. Do you know, you supported Sanders. What kind of Republican? You became Republican by accident, like Vernikov, who marched with BLM. She was pounding everybody. Go ahead. Don't discuss because That's what you guys do. Walk away. Walk away from the Republican vote. And that's the problem right here. You will see more tolerant Democratic. I actually met the city councilwoman next district, and I was pounding on her because the building in her district was in a horrible condition. And she took the punches. This guy walks away because how could I confront him? They vote, they don't care about them, and sure as hell don't worry about us. Because I can't blame these people being here. I can't.
Mayor Adams, the city of yes. They are going to change the zoning. They want all the illegal aliens to vote and to take away our homes.
American citizen to
Right
vote.
here.
No question about it.
Right here.
But
Absentee ballot applications.
corruption
Right
is
here.
wide
This is how they're going to
spread
take our
in New
voice
York.
away.
Uniparty.
Right here.
There's not such a thing as Republican or Democrat. There's not such a thing. It's a people that make money of misery, on misery, of both misery, our misery and their misery. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that our voters in this district and in every other district not voting based on the policies and voting based on the political affiliation. They don't do the vetting. When you get married, before you marry your guy, you never marry him in a blind date. You're probably going to vet him, make sure he has the job, make sure he is responsible, make sure he is healthy. These people are victims of these politicians. I'm grateful. Michael posted on the social media, and I'm grateful for that. In fact, he's not the worst of them. But I'll tell you something. What we need to do is, I actually found 7 empty buildings in our district. We can actually spend the money, or we can fundraise the money from our local communities and provide them a place to live, because students must have their school. This is not the appropriate place to have poor folks who have to go through a lot. In fact, my neighbor who crossed the border, Georgia, told me horrendous stories, being raped, robbed by both sides, Mexican side and American side. And she made it here. So I don't want her to be thrown back to the Georgia, Soviet Georgia, no. But this is not the solution, to put them in school. There is 7 buildings in this particular district. That's so I love it.
Could you tell me your name, please?
My name is Angela Pink, and they Republicans and both Democrats know me as a troublemaker.
Spell your name for me.
Pink as a pink color.
One of the teachers told the parents